What's up, guys? John Kipe here, still running for governor in New Hampshire. I just wanted to talk a little bit about taxes. I've talked about it in some previous videos, but I wanted to just talk about um, specifically why the rich should pay more taxes than the poor, because some people struggle with this concept. Um, over the last couple of decades, we have seen a massive transfer of wealth from the poor and the middle class to the wealthy elite. They're now 1% as we talk about them. So I'm of the opinion that they should pay more taxes than the rest of us. And they weasel their way out. And when I'm governor, I'm going to find a way to tax anyone who does business in this state, such as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, the people who own Walmart, the Walton family. And why is that? Because they are pariahs. They are leeches on the system, okay? They are the ones who scam the system to not pay taxes. They use loans, and they have these systems of doing it, and it should be wrong. Why? Because when they have all this money, okay, when Elon Musk has all this money in a bank account, or Jeff Bezos, that is not good for the economy. That money is better off sloshing around, okay? If we tax them higher, and they said, okay, well, we don't want to pay these taxes, so instead we're going to invest in our company in research to get better products, or into paying our employees more, because otherwise we're going to pay it to the government. That's why you have high taxes. Okay, think about this for a second. What's one of the biggest costs for the state or the country is the military. Okay, now who benefits from the military being in existence? Well, I'll tell you, corporations do. Why? Because the U.S. Navy defends the waters of the world from pirates. That's basically why they were created. So goods can be shipped from China to the U.S., and therefore corporations can make a lot of money off of that trade. So that's why they should pay more taxes. Also, think about this. Let's say Canada one day invaded the United States. Okay, just thought experiment. They invaded. Whose stuff do you think they're going to take first? I'm willing to bet they're going to let me continue my little burger operation. I'm not a threat. But guess what? If you're the rich, they're going to come and take your stuff. They're going to take your house. They're going to take your money, because that's what happens when a country gets taken over. That's why the rich should pay more money for the military. And let's think about the police department, okay? Imagine if we stopped paying for public education. So our kids were all uneducated. What would they do? Well, they couldn't get jobs because they don't have education. So they'd probably start doing criminal activities. And where are they going to go to rob and steal? Rich neighborhoods. Okay, and this is actually happening in Haiti right now. The country is dissolved into lawlessness, and people started robbing the rich. Okay, this is why the rich should pay more taxes, because if the world was to devolve into chaos because of a lack of police or lack of military, it is the rich who would suffer first. Okay, I don't have that much stuff to be stolen. Okay, I don't. And the final reason why the rich should pay more than the poor is because there are more of us than there are of them. Okay? At any moment that we wanted to, okay, we, the poor people, the middle class people, we could get together and we could say, we're not allowing mega rich billionaires anymore, because it's not good for the environment, and it's not good for the country, and it's not good for anybody. They have been able to buy our politicians only because we are apathetic, because we don't organize and motivate and fight back. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to begin this action. I'm not starting it. Bernie started it. Let's be fair. Bernie Sanders deserves all the credit. I'm following in his footsteps. We've got to push back on the 1%. They will poison and destroy our world for profit until there is nothing left, and that is what they are doing. And the baby boomers gave up fighting after they had their little revolution in the 60s and 70s, and then they started making some money, and they stopped fighting, okay? They gave up. They surrendered too much control to these corporations, and we're going to have to fight like hell to get that back. But I'm willing to do it for the future of my children and my grandchildren. Are you willing to do that? And it's going to take some sacrifice. It's going to take some hard work, but I think it's worth it. I think humanity is worth it. And, this is the challenge of our generation, millennials and Gen Z, okay? When the history books are written, it will either say the millennials failed to arise to the occasion. They failed. Or it will say they stood up, they fought back, and they won the future. That's what we're talking about. There's two options for the future. One in which corporations own artificial intelligence and robots and the rest of us own nothing, or in which we control the robots and the animation because we take power back from the corporations. Okay, they have convinced you, a lot of you, the 1% have, that maybe someday you'll be in the 1%, so we shouldn't tax them. You're never going to get into that club. Okay, you're stuck here with us. Trust me. Okay, trust me. We're all on the same team. Stop letting them screw you. Let's fight back. Let's do this.